are watching Poland Daily Business, and tonight we will talk about the competition penalty imposed by Polish competition authority. Mariusz Marszałkowski of Business Alert is our guest tonight, sir. Welcome to the show.
Good evening.
You wrote quite an extensive piece on that event. It happened yesterday. Please tell us, first of all, what is the amount and why this penalty was imposed?
Yes, the penalty amount is 29 billion zlotych. It's in dollar. It's something about $7.6 billion. And this is the highest fine imposed in competition process in history of the European Union. Previously, the highest one was in 2018 when the European Commission imposed the fine for American Google. It was $4.3 billion. So right now, the fine for Gazprom and the European partners is the biggest in history of European Union. Why this fine was imposed? This fine was imposed because Gazprom and their partners from Western Europe, from Germany, from France, from Netherlands, from Austria, create a consortium to build and finance the Nord Stream 2 project without permission given by the watchdog authority. It was necessary because the Nord Stream 2 project can get a lot of impact for market in Germany and Poland. First, the German watchdog gave permission for create of this consortium Nord Stream 2 AG. And the second one, which have to give this permission, was Polish UOKiK. The story of this process started in 2015 when the 6 companies from Germany, Russia, Austria, France, and Netherlands asked Polish competition authorities to allow for concentration. Polish authorities ask for more question, for more strict question to these companies, but they refuse to answer and withdraw. They ask for concentration. 1 year later, they sign agreement for loan. Gazprom signed agreement with the other companies to take a loan, $4.75 billion for building Nord Stream 2 project. So, in fact, the consortium was created, but without the permission of Polish authority, from Polish watchdog authority. So that was broken of European Union law about the competition, because we have to watch this from other perspective. If we allow for concentration in this way, illegal way, of Russian and Western European company to build Nord Stream 2, we can see other example in the future doing by the Chinese companies, American companies in Europe, and nobody will react because we got precedents to created by the Russians and other companies from Western Europe.
So this is all about the seriousness of the European regulation and whether the European law, European officials are over the business and business leader, most case from the abroad of the European Union. Let us say a few words about the case of the Nord Stream 2. Right now there is 160 kilometers to build, so it's pretty much ready. And the ship called Academic Chersky, the Russian pipeline ship, is in the Baltic. Do you expect that it will start working this year?
Yes, academic Chersky is right now on the sea trials near the Kaliningrad Oblast in the eastern part of the Baltic Sea. The academic Chersky were 3 months in the Mukran port, where she was prepared to work with the Nord Stream 2 pipeline. For example, they were equipped with the anchoring positioning system. It was consist of 8 anchors. Because originally academic Chersky is a dynamic position because the regulation of the environmental permission made by the German authorities in the German exclusive economic zone have to be in use anchored vessel. So Russians have to deploy the anchored vessel. So they change, they convert dynamic positional vessel to the anchored positioning vessel. And right now they are preparing this vessel to work. So after the sea trials, the academic Chersky will back to Mukran. Then they will finish the rest of the works for modernization, for adopt to the building of Nord Stream 2 project, and then probably in the early of November, the ship will be ready to work with the Nord Stream 2 project.
Early of November, it's accidentally after the United States presidential election. Do you see any parallel here? Is it connected, this thing, the sanctions to the companies building the Nord Stream 2 to the American election, or this is bipartisan and United States will still support the stopping of this particular investment?
For sure, European and Russian partners of Gazprom and the Gazprom itself watch for results of American U.S. presidential election. Why? Because we can see that there is maybe in a theoretic reason differences between the Joe Biden and Donald Trump in case of impose of sanction against the Nord Stream 2 project. Why? We have to see that Nord Stream 2 project right now was created mainly by hands of the European companies. According to the Gazprom data, the Nord Stream 2 was was created by over 1,000 companies. From this 1,000 companies, half of them, 500, was from European Union, and half from this 500 was from Germany. So 250 companies took part in this building. From preparing a service for the maritime port, for the preparing, adopting the academic Chersky to work, preparing pipelines, and so on, so on. So the main problem from the sanction is that if they will be imposed, they will hit European companies mainly. Why European? Because Russian companies do not have any huge contracts and deals with United States. In compared to the European companies, it's a big difference because Germany's companies got their headquarters in the United States. They work with United States firms, with partners. So sanction against Nord Stream 2 pipeline will be a sanction against the mainly Germany firms, mainly Germany companies. So if we can see the approach of Donald Trump to Russia, it's not so Russophobic like we would like to see from our perspective. But in the case of Germany, he's very strict. His decision about withdrawal of American troops from Germany back to United States show that he can make a decision who hit in the Germany. So if Joe Biden will win election, probably he will not decide to strike in to European companies because he wants to have a good relation with the European Union. So probably the sanction will be not imposed. We can see, but we can see how it's look like with the Congress, because we can see bipartisan agreement to impose this sanction. So maybe even if Joe Biden will win election, the sanction will be introduced because the Congress want this sanction to introduce against the Nord Stream 2 project.
Who will have the Congress and the American Senate after the election. No, anyway, everything hinges on this election, but not so much, because maybe this is the state policy of the United States and will be kept, which accidentally is according to the Polish political line too. Mariusz Marszałkowski, Business Alert. Sir, thank you very much for this insight. That was it for Poland Daily Business tonight, and tomorrow, next episode, please watch us at 10 p.m.